Hi guys, welcome to Know Math. My name is Sir Bench Antonio, and on this video we will discuss the derivation of quadratic formula. This lesson is intended for high school mathematics, especially for grade 9 students. If you are not yet subscribed on my channel, please hit like and subscribe for more of my videos. So before we discuss the lesson, let us review the quadratic equation. A quadratic equation in one variable is a mathematical sentence of degree 2, and it is also called a second degree equation where the highest exponent of the given equation is 2. This equation can be written in the standard form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a value, b value, and c value are all real numbers. There are four ways to solve quadratic equation. First is by extracting the square root. Next one is by factoring. The third one is completing the square. And the last one is by using the quadratic formula. We already discussed the first three methods on our videos. This time, we will going to know first where the quadratic formula derived from. The quadratic formula is derived from its standard form. Ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So how are we going to derive the quadratic formula? We will use the completing the square method. Alright, since that we have a, b, and c value, the first thing that we need to do is to eliminate the a value by dividing all by a, all of the terms. So this one will be cancelled out, or it will becomes 1. So we have now x squared plus b over ax plus c over a is equal to 0. Then the next thing that we need to do is to remove the constant term, or the c, by subtracting c over a, both sides. So this one will be cancelled. So x squared plus b over ax equals negative c over a. If you can still remember the completing the square method, the reason why we need to eliminate the third term is for us to get ready to have our perfect square trinomial. So for us to have a perfect square trinomial, we need to add the third term by using the formula of b over 2 squared. Since in our equation, we have here the value of a, which is 1. The value of b is b over a. So we will now substitute the value of b. b over a divided by 2 squared. We all know that if we are dividing a fraction by a whole number, we need to get the reciprocal of the whole number, which is 2. Its reciprocal is 1/2. And then we will proceed with the multiplication. b times 1, we have b, and a times 2 is 2a. And then we will now get the square. So the square is b squared over 4a squared. That is now what we are going to add. Plus b squared over 4a squared. So add both sides, b squared over 4a squared. Now, we can now have our square of binomial. Square the first term, x squared, which is x, and square the last term, b squared over 4a squared, that is b over 2a. And since the middle term is positive, we will use positive. Now, let us proceed with this one. Let us simplify. Okay? Get their LCD. The LCD of A and 4A squared is 4A squared. Okay, let us divide. 4A squared divided by A is 4A times negative C. We have negative 4AC. 4A squared divided by 4A squared is 1. Multiply by B squared, we have now plus B squared. We can interchange these two terms. That will become B squared minus 4AC all over 4A squared. So that is now, we have here B squared minus 4AC all over 4A squared. Again, if you can still remember, this form is already on x squared is equal to k form. That we can extract square root on both sides. This one will be cancelled out. So that will give us x plus b over 2a equals. Let us simplify this one. The square root of b squared minus 4ac cannot be simplified, but the square root of 4a squared can be simplified, as the square root of 4 is 2, the square root of a squared is a, 2a. So we have the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So we have here the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So what we need to do is to transpose positive b over 2a to the other side, and that will give us x is equal to negative b over 2a. From positive becomes negative. Then, since we have here a square root sign, it is a positive and a negative. Positive, negative, square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Since they have the same denominator, we can now just copy the denominator. All in all, we have negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. That is now our quadratic formula. X is equal to negative b, positive, negative, or plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. If you are not yet subscribed on my channel, kindly hit like and subscribe for more of my videos. Thank you for watching, guys.